Even the most beautiful garden will invite some unwanted guests, so knowing how to keep them at bay is a must.
Has to be one of my favorite places in the world. Right here in my succulent house with my plants. Recently, I've just added a few conophytums to the collection, of which I do have the permits. And that is one thing, guys, if you are looking for some rare plants, do always buy them from a reputable dealer. You can see if they've just been dug out of the ground. Certainly in some of our indigenous species, which are being pilfered hugely in our protected areas. I really resonate with these guys, which are the hybrid Haworthias, which recently were taken away from Haworthiopsis, which is our indigenous. So what is the difference? Well, let me show you quickly. This is a Haworthiopsis, and they really are quite spectacular. I love them. They also have some very sacred value in certain traditional tribes within South Africa, and I think that's quite beautiful. So these are Haworthiopsis, and then the Haworthias have broken off into a different group, and they are these guys. Man, I mean, you could just never complete the collection. What I do love about them is that they like a lot of the shade. They have these windows where you can look into them, various textures, and of course, in terms of colors, we can then start going into gorgeous pinks, of which have amazing names like Princess Kazungo, and the list can go on and on and on. But being in a controlled environment like this, I have spotted some hojos, and a lot of people say to me, well, Tanya, what could I spray that I know is going to be safe? And I get you. I completely get you. We want to make sure whether we're using something in the garden, whether we're using it on edible crops, or right here even in my succulents. And I've spotted some scale, and it's on one of my Haworthias, which is sometimes called perdetanda. And you can see why it's called perdetanda. In English, horse's teeth. And these guys in here, do you see that there? That is scale. Scale is a little soft-bodied insect that attaches itself to the plant and then starts really just sucking out all the juices. They replicate really quickly, and in a blink, you can have this seriously out of control. So what am I going to use here? What I would use is oleum. It's a mineral, it's a horticultural mineral oil. And what it does is it smothers the insect because it's a mineral oil. So it actually has no chemical in it. The only caution that I'm going to say to you is you need to spray on an overcast day or early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Why? Well, because it's an oil. And if I'm busy placing an oil over a plant, any plant for a matter of fact, and the sun beats down, well, it's going to literally cook the plant and boil it. So that's the only thing, early morning or late afternoon, in intervals of 7 to 10 days, until your pest or disease is literally, you've got rid of it.